Greetings, golden lotus blossoms of the new Christos consciousness. We had another powerful day of downloads and activations and energies flowing in. We had a couple blasts of white light on the Schumann charts, a 72 and a 76 hertz overtone amplitude, and we were seeing pulsing patterns through the Schumann over several days. Now you might have felt this today as a pulsing in your body. You might feel like heart fluctuations, palpitations, fluttering in the heart or higher heart, or pulsing in the brain, in the head, in the crown. Might flow through you, feeling like waves moving through the body, chills. Some of us experiencing vertigo, spinning, feeling like you're falling. As the energies rise up, consciousness balance itself out with kind of a swinging sensation or a floating sensation, manifests in many ways. Some may be experiencing either flashes of light in the third eye or out your periphery, out of the corner of your eye. You might see these flashes or pulsing light. We really feel that we are all at this culmination point. This critical mass has been reached. We're all jumping timelines and merging timelines here. Parallel realms, parallel realities coming together. So some may experience this as deja vu or the Mandela effect kind of experiences. Pachamama is following suit with many earthquakes daily. We had over 132 the last 24 hours. Early today, multiple waves through Puerto Rico, the Caribbean, Cuba, Idaho again today. Every day the Earth's been shifting and moving in Idaho. 3.0, Afghanistan today 4.2, Cuba 4.5, Bishop, California 3.7, Tonga 4.9, Argentina in the heart of the Andes Mountains 4.8, Iraq 4.8, also in the Andes in Chile 4.4. We've been having many codes coming in today again, especially 144, 66, 222, many double and triple numbers coming in. Also today, as I was sitting in the garden, the blue jay I rescued several days ago that was wrapped up in the string that I freed from its bondage came up, flew up to me on the fence and gave her thanks with her little chirp, 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 chirp. It was a sweet little sound, and she flew around me a big circle and landed above my head, and I felt this massive download with chills flowing through my body. She was singing her praise and thanks, and of course I transmitted my love and gratitude for her and her beauty and song and joy, upliftment. The Tao always shows us its true nature around and within. So with these intense energies, we ride them out. We let go into what they arise within us. We allow ourselves to feel it and then allow that to move through. And then allow ourselves to let go of any fear, conflict, worry, doubt. These are the things rising up to be healed, especially in this blue hand wave spell. A lot of healing energies coming in. Sometimes it's darkest before the dawn. We're still navigating through this type of what some call the chaotic node, where it seems like chaos, but it's still in a beautiful pattern when you look at it from a higher perspective. Through these great transitions of entropy, when systems or energies shift to a higher resonance or a higher pattern, there's a moment that appears chaotic. We see this in cymatics, where sound is and frequency is sent through matter to create geometric, sacred geometry, geometric patterns. And at low frequency, simple patterns, when the frequency rises, as that frequency is rising, it goes into a state of what looks like chaos into a higher organized pattern of beauty, harmony, and coherence, we can call it, a coherence pattern. The chaos, some may call like an interference pattern. Not that it's good, bad, right, or wrong. It's just we're feeling these energies of what seems or appears to be interference, but it's part of the process of transformation, transmutation, manifestation, as we're learning to integrate and comprehend and work with these new energies flowing in from Source Creator, our higher self, and the higher dimensionals, like our star families, ascended masters, the angelics. They're working with all of us to assist in this ascension process. So thank you for joining us on this journey and making this great sacrifice for all sentient beings to come here to navigate and assist as wayshowers all of humanity in this great awakening and transformation. Aho. We'll start today's transmissions from Divine Sister Patricia Cota Robles. Important opportunities for May 2020. This is an unparalleled time in the lives of all humanity. The legions of light in the realms of illumined truth are very aware of the confusion and the fear so many people are experiencing. They realize that we have very conflicting and often extreme perceptions about what is actually happening on Earth. This makes us vulnerable to various agendas and the conspiracy theories designed to perpetuate fear and the obsolete patterns of us versus them. Due to the need of the hour, the company of heaven has been granted a cosmic dispensation by our Father, Mother, God that will allow them to intervene in our lives in previously unknown ways. Throughout the month of May, the beings of light will vastly empower our individual and collective light work. This will help us to transcend the effluvia and the chaos being pushed to the surface to be transmuted back into light. Once our consciousness is raised above the chaos in the outer world, our I Am Presence will have the ability to intuitively communicate with us on a far more tangible level. The divine intent of this intervention is to help each of us remember that we have been training for lifetimes to help the masses of humanity fully awaken during this cosmic event, and that everything we need to succeed is already within us. In the heavenly realms, the month of May is considered a very spiritual and powerful time for planet Earth. The company of heaven refers to May as the mystical month of May because of various activities of light that take place during this time of year. May 1st is celebrated as Saint Germain's Ascension Day. During that time, Saint Germain directs his legions of fifth-dimensional violet flame archangels to flood the earth with the most powerful frequencies of the violet flame of God's infinite perfection that cosmic law will allow. During the entire month of May, Mother Mary's temple of the Immaculate Heart is open in the heavenly realms to the masses of humanity. Our I Am Presence will happily take us there in our finer body as we sleep at night. All we have to do is ask. During the sacred time, Mother Mary will assist our I Am Presence to balance and expand the divinity anchored within the permanent seed atom of our immortal, victorious, threefold heart flame. In May, we also experience the Taurus full moon, which is celebrated as both Buddha's birthday and the day of Buddha's enlightenment. This celebration is known throughout the world as the Wessic Festival. In 2020, the Taurus full moon and the Vesic festival will occur on May 7th. This year, Buddha will bless humanity with unprecedented frequencies of enlightenment and divine wisdom. For many years, May 1st has also been acknowledged as Global Love Day. This is a time when lightworkers around the world join hearts and minds with a global expression of oneness, divine love, and reverence for all life. This year, because of the global focus of humanity's attention on healing the coronavirus and surviving financially throughout the mystical month of May, our Father, Mother, God are infusing our planetary grid of transfiguring divine love with unprecedented frequencies of the emerald green and violet flame of healing through the power of infinite transmutation and the golden flame of God's infinite abundance and eternal peace. This is providing an extraordinary opportunity that all of the beings of light in the realms of illumined truth will utilize to assist each and every person on earth in new and profound ways. The following invocations have been given to us by the company of heaven. The divine matrix for these invocations have been building in momentum for a long time and will be exponentially expanded through the unified efforts of heaven and earth as we command this light through the power of our spoken words this month. Today, let's empower this divine matrix together, and we begin. God's abundance is the path to eternal peace, and eternal peace is the path to God's abundance. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of every person on earth. Through the power of my spoken word, I command God's unformed primal light substance from the core of creation to tangibly manifest my heart-based invocations, decrees, and prayers here and now. The golden flame of God's infinite abundance and eternal peace is now flowing into every person's heart flame through Earth's planetary grid of transfiguring divine love. I breathe in deeply and I become one with this golden light as I enter the secret place of the Most High living God within my heart. As I enter this sacred space on the holy breath, I am open and receptive to the impulses pouring forth from the heart and mind of God. The hour has at last arrived, and the divine fiat has been issued by my Father, Mother, God for the divinity pulsating within my heart flame to be given full liberty and freedom of expression. My I Am Presence rejoices in this divine edict and will now give me every possible assistance in manifesting the heart-based patterns of God's infinite abundance and eternal peace tangibly in my life and the lives of all humanity. I am now a keeper of the golden flame of abundance and eternal peace in accordance with my divine destiny. My earthly bodies are being brought into perfect balance, and the latent powers encoded within my heart flame are being released. The abilities I have developed over eons of time that will assist me in co-creating the new earth are being brought into a balanced state of true mastery. With the divine intervention of the entire company of heaven, the I Am Presence of every person is able to enlighten him or her to the divine truth that God's infinite abundance and eternal peace are inseparable aspects of God's perfection, and all is well. I realize these are days of great acceleration due to the influx of divine consciousness that is flooding the earth. The vibratory action of every facet of life is being stepped up the maximum that cosmic law will allow. The golden flame of abundance and eternal peace is flowing through my heart, allowing me to experience the bliss and joy of Earth's ascension into greater perfection, and I know I am a golden sun of God's abundance and eternal peace, now manifest and permanently sustained by divine grace, and so it is. And the second invocation, titled Now Through the Power of God, blazing in every person's heart flame, I invoke a new order of healing. Beloved presence of God, I invoke the emerald green and violet flame of healing through the power of infinite transmutation. This sacred fire is the most powerful frequency of divine healing available on the new earth. It transmutes everything less than purity and vibrant health into God's infinite perfection. Legions of light blaze the most intensified activity of this healing flame that humanity is capable of receiving. In, through, and around every person on earth, project this sacred fire into the core of purity and every electron of precious life energy evolving on this planet. Instantly transmute every frequency of vibration in any facet of life that conflicts with the immaculate concept of humanity's crystalline light bodies and the infinite perfection of the new earth. Increase this activity of healing light daily and hourly with every breath I take. Allow me to be the open door for this new order of healing. Allow me to be a force of healing for all life I come in contact with during my earth sojourn. Magnetize into my sphere of influence every person, place, condition, or thing that I can assist in any way with God's healing light. Give me the divine opportunities to love all life free on this sweet earth. I am open. I am willing. I am receptive. I am grateful. I am God's healing flame in action on earth, And so it is. I am, I am, I am. Precious one, please do not let this opportunity pass you by. During the mystical month of May, listen to your heart, invoke the light of God, and focus on the patterns of perfection you want to co-create in your life. In your quiet moments when you're in a state of listening grace, feel the gratitude pouring forth from our Father, Mother, God, and the company of heaven, in appreciation of your willingness to add to the light of the world. You are blessed beyond your knowing. God bless you. Patricia Cota Robles from eraofpeace.org. And today from Judith Kusel, there is an accelerated shift. Now the energies are sky high. During my early morning meditation, I was told that intense upgrades are happening to our pineal and pituitary glands, as well as the hidden nectar cup, which sits just behind our little tongue. The pineal gland emits and absorbs light and keeps us in divine harmony. The pituitary is the gland of eternal life. The energy upgrades are working with our throat chakra, and thus the thyroid gland, which governs our metabolism and thus our power center. It literally means that we need to step into our full power as a soul and learn to voice and express and share what is there deep within us. This is activating the psychic abilities as our heart centers open wider and the thymus gland gets more fully activated. This is indeed where their sacred cup, the sacred grail, lies. When all these centers are fully activated and we can step fully into our fifth dimensional son and daughtership of the divine. The thymus gland governs the immune system, and when we strengthen this gland, our immune system strengthens and our resistance to disease. I work with the higher Mahatma energy every morning, and this in turn works with all the glands in the body and fills them with the higher Mahatma light, which then activates the cells within them. The Mahatma is a high-frequency energy, also known as the avatar of synthesis, which helps to build the Antakarana light bridge to the divine. It is the highest energy that can be accessed by humans at present and accelerates the path to ascension 1,000-fold. It is made up of a group consciousness of the 12 rays and other vast cosmic beings, including Buddha and the spirit of peace and equilibrium, which formed to assist humanity. It is pure golden white light. It is stepped down from the divine through your soul group so that you can receive the perfect amount of energy you can utilize. It flows through the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies to earth, breaking up hard, crystalline thought forms and emotional patterns. It balances and re-energizes the glands, which keep us youthful, governs the immune system, and balances metabolism. It builds the light body and accelerates your ascension process. You can invoke it by simply repeating this 3 times. I invite and invoke a deep penetration of the Mahatma energy into my entire energy system so that I can be of greater service to the divine. I invite and invoke a deep penetration of the Mahatma energy into my entire energy system so that I can be of greater service to the divine. I invoke and invite a deep penetration of the Mahatma energy into my entire energy system so that I can be of greater service to the divine. From judithkusel.com, an acknowledgement to Diana Cooper. And we have a link in the description below the video with the transcription, so if you want to follow these invocations and mantras, or you can visit primedisclosure.com/blue overtone monkey for today's transmission. And today from the Archangelic calendar, Gaia has remained in a spirit-dominant setting for the 3rd straight day and always causes deep and profound change. We can fully expect the activities of the cosmos to follow suit as we have seen this before, and it affects everyone and everything in the region. She initiates these things with a sense of purpose, and it is clear that she has a specific change in mind. If you are paying close enough attention, you can see the way that these celestial bodies communicate with each other during this entire situation. She is also bracing for the energetic changes about to take place from the very large celestial body about to warp into our orbit. This is not an asteroid, but a conscious living celestial mass, also known as Nibiru, who can take many forms. The best of the best in the realms of engineering is Archangel Raziel, Archangel Barman and Archangel Zadekiel. They have been working diligently on the new grid systems, portals, pillars, and many other things to ensure that it will be ready for the premiering new energies that are about to debut on this day. These incoming energies will make themselves known immediately. It will also bring us the philosophical question, exactly how conscious are these energies? As we reported, 5G will be obsolete very shortly as star technology is coming to us at a steady pace. This is being fostered by open trade with the Galactic Federation of Light and will continue to see these technological bursts coming in daily. This is similar to what happened during the Industrial Revolution. All of a sudden, a burst in advancements took over our planet, and in turn, people's lives changed. Our newest import is quantum internet, which is not exactly new, but in this adaptation, it certainly is. Once this technology is combined with free-flowing energy, you will have instant wireless data transfer that holds no boundaries or side effects whatsoever. It has been well advertised that a great gathering was to take place and set off the prophecy in May of 2020. This was forced to evolve by the quarantine as has unexpectedly converged in this now. You are already in attendance in the higher dimensions. This has made the Great Gathering become the Great Gathering on steroids and will ultimately cause a more cohesive Lightworker Legion. With the high-speed upgrades that we are experiencing, we will notice more and more food sensitivities. It is vital that we listen to our bodies on the subject, as certain vibrational foods will work for our bodies and certain ones will not. It is not as simple as clean eating, as everything from the vibration of the farmer to the vibration of the earth will come into play. Archangel Auriel is an incredible archangel. He is much like a hypnotist to negative energies, as he can control their actions when he is evoked. He has caused many demons to have a sudden change of heart and causes many tears to be shed in self-reflection among the worst among us. He is also known for building great libraries and was one of Alexander the Great's favorite archangels to work with while building his famous collection. In the GSN 69 galaxy, we see a white dwarf star orbiting a black hole after a failed attempt at dismantling from the same black hole that is now orbiting. This is the first time we physically saw a star defeat a black hole. Moreover, it seems as if the dwarf star has gained control of the black hole's functions. That being said, this is a macro manifestation of a much larger battle in the astral, and this is very exciting to see. And love will stare the stars. So also in the link below the description, you can, if you want to do the assignments, the tools are listed in the article. The first assignments are: 1. We have been trying to encourage humanity to look for peaceful solutions that involve the benefits of all sides. That being said, the desire for liberation has superseded the desire for peace. Certain countries will have a level of this manifesting very rapidly, but we must continue to promote as much peace as possible. Along with the metaphysical work below, be sure to encourage anyone who is going to protest to be careful with their emotions while attending. We are trying to avoid many things, so we feel it is best to hold humanity's hand on this one. We must always keep in mind that a select few are the issue and not the masses. Engulf the earth and its inhabitants with a bright pink light for a 72 count, and then follow it with an emerald green one for the same count. This will also help thwart any secondary virus that is in works in the labs. There is a gigantic stream of light coming in from the will of infinitely expanding creator source. This energy will blanket us with upgrades, but we can also use this energy to direct the flow of electrical currents that are currently stuck. Encourage the bright white energy to flow through the Pyramid of Giza, to Chichen Itza, to Göbekli Tepe, to the sacred lands of the Four Corners, to the Siberian temple known as Por Bajin, to the Ganges River, to the Nile, and finally to the Atlantean temple at the former North Pole. You must first locate the incoming energy in order to do this properly, and then follow with the connection points in any way, shape, or form you wish. I can suggest using lightning, but light and plasma work great as well, as does a manual link. Earth has many settings, and because of the incoming energies, she is attempting to go into a more receptive mode. The places that are causing rifts are Mount Shasta, Mount Etna, and the Dead Sea, all of which are clogged with incoming and outgoing energies and must be cleansed in order for her to receive the aforementioned upgrades properly and without incident. The violet flame is the easiest solution, but I do encourage you to go in manually as well. This is from the archangeliccalendar.com and from the Nyingma Masters of Tibetan Buddhism, Dilgyo Khyentse Rinpoche. The practice of Dharma should bring you to the point where you can maintain the same constant awareness, whether in or out of practice sessions. This is the quintessential point of all spiritual instruction. Without it, however many mantras and prayers you recite, however many thousands of prostrations and circumambulations you do, as long as your mind remains distracted, none of it will help to get rid of your afflictive emotions. Never forget this most crucial point. And from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 31, Blue Overtone Monkey. The number 5 is called Overtone, and its keywords are empower, radiate, and command. The 5th step of any wave spell is about summoning up your personal power. That means not feeling sorry for yourself or any negative thinking that weakens you. Be your own best friend today by focusing on your strengths. Today is Blue Monkey, and the keywords associated with it are illusion, magic, and play. When Monkey falls on the 5th day, that results in a potentially explosive situation, but don't panic. I mean in a good way. The magical aspects of the Blue Monkey are given a huge power boost. Beware though, Monkey will still play tricks on those unsuspecting, so do not be a buffoon. The guide today is Blue Storm, which represents self-generation, energy, and catalyzing. Talk about adding fuel to the fire. But seriously, folks, today could be life-changing and awesome. Focus on making a change in your life. If it is the right thing to focus on, Monkey will provide you with the magic. If it is foolhardy, then your efforts will blow up. You have been warned. And from Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Overtone Monkey, Kin 31, 29 April 2020. Power of Radiant Magic. 29/4/2020 equal 11/4/4 equal 28 equal 10 equal 1. 29 Spiritual Strength Tests. 11 Portal Gate Polarity. 10 Manifestation Authority Power. 1 Leader New Beginnings. Kin 31 equal 4 Form Structure Foundation. A day to step up and claim your power as a spiritual leader. We also have the 144 code within there. Day 5 in the Blue Hand Wave spell of accomplishing healing on all levels through accessing greater knowledge and skills. The 5th day enables you to command magical healing power, regenerating and rising as the great and powerful magician that you are. Tone of Creation, Overtone, Tone 5 in the spiritual realm. Action commands, power empowers, essence radiance. 5 represents the center, core purpose, foundation, and central intent. It is the center of the wheel from which all the spokes emanate. This is the phase where the energy of creation returns to the center and then radiates outwards. Overtones command the unbounded. They order it to be, and so it becomes. Their power radiates from their soul essence through a pure connection to Source. This is the true source of unlimited power. The 5th day of the Blue Hand Wave spell is the one that empowers. When we give ourselves permission to receive and feel unconditional love and nurturance, we transform. Which aspect of your life or outlook would you like to transform in order to feel empowered? Command your radiance and spread your golden light. Today's question is, how can I use my inner magician to empower healing, transforming my life through play and spontaneity, allowing my radiance to shine? Divine blessings for the day filled with great healing, spontaneity, and laughter. Unleash your magic. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 31, Blue Overtone Monkey. The mantra, the code for today is, I empower in order to play. Commanding illusion, I seal the process of magic with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of self-generation. And with that, glorious divine ones, shining your light brightly into the night, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're seeing, what you're feeling. your visions, your dreams, synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe. And also, we have a link in the description on today's transcriptions of the transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. One last thing before I bid you all adieu. I had a very powerful vision later this afternoon, early evening, as I went into a deep state of void, of emptiness, and I saw a vision of all of you, the great legion of Lightworkers, and I saw surrounding your white light of your aura this soft blue, like a baby blue, as a field of protection and healing around each and every one of you. So you can visualize and see yourself surrounded in a bubble of white light, and then around that bubble a light blue of healing and protection, if that resonates with you. And you could see that surrounding all your loved ones, all humans, all sentient beings of pure consciousness. And you could feel this as a barrier of protection, or as a healing light that's working with your source white light code. So it's the blue wave, the blue ray, the blue energy, and the light blue of the gentle divine feminine waters and the Venusian energies, the energy of Venus, the divine goddess. And it also works with the blue hand wave spell that we're currently in. And it is the left hand path of Venus. The right hand you may see as the red path of Mars. We are working now with all energies, with the waters and the fires. The yin and the yang come together. The ego fly with the condor. Divine masculine, divine feminine come together in perfect harmony and balance for this great ascension, and to assist all beings in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions, to reconnect fully and realize our oneness with the great mystery, the great spirit, source creator, or what we call the unborn mind of Buddha, your Buddha nature, the awakened one, or the world-honored one. And you can feel into that energy. You could see the gold Buddha. You can see yourself as the golden Buddha, as the golden Christ conscious one. Christos consciousness codes, activating the 12-strand crystalline DNA as we are all preparing for this quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous, and Homo luminous is light body. It is the indestructible diamond body of Buddha awareness, pure awareness, here now. Keep walking your path with heart, warriors of the light. I love you all. Namaste.